So, have you ever wanted to talk about something you did with your friends in Hindi? Say things like, we walked, or they spoke. Well, that's exactly what we're jumping into today, the past tense for plural subjects. It might sound a little intimidating, but I promise you, it's way simpler than it looks. Let's get right to it.
Here's the game plan for today. First up, we'll get clear on which plural subjects we're talking about. Then, we'll dive into the 2 super simple rules you need to know. After that, we'll do some practice together, and then you'll get a shot to try it on your own. And finally, we'll wrap it all up with a quick recap so it really sticks.
All right, let's start with the absolute basics. Before we can get the verb right, we have to know who we're talking about. So, which pronouns are we going to be focusing on?
So, you're probably already comfortable saying things like, I walked, or she spoke, right? Well, you're in the perfect spot. Today is all about taking that skill and leveling it up for groups of people. It's the logical next step, and it builds right on top of what you already know.
These 4 right here are the stars of our show today. We've got hum, which means we. Then there's op, which is super useful because it can mean you for a group or you when you're speaking respectfully to one person. And finally, we have they and ye, which both mean they. The only difference is they is for people far away and ye is for people who are closer by.
And here's where it gets really cool. This entire concept, it all comes down to just 2 simple rules based on gender. Once you see this pattern, I'm telling you, a huge piece of Hindi grammar is just going to click into place.
The main idea here is actually pretty straightforward. You just take the verb's root, its most basic form, and tack on a new ending. The only question is, which ending do you use? Well, that all depends on the gender of the group you're talking about.
Okay, check out this chart. It's super clear. If you have a group of all guys, or even a mixed group with just one guy in it, you add the A sound to the verb root. So walk becomes chale. Easy, right? Now, if the group is all women, you just switch it up and use the ing sound, which gives us chalain. Seriously, that's the whole trick. These 2 endings are everything.
All right, enough with the theory. The best way to get this stuff down is to actually do it. So let's run through a couple of examples together. And I really want you to try saying these out loud with me, okay?
Okay, let's picture it. Our subjects are Rahul and Peter. Since this is a masculine group, we already know which rule we need. So how would we say we walked?
That's it. It's hum chale. You can hear that nice, clear A sound on the end. Let's say it together now. Hum chale. Perfect. Okay, now for a new scenario. This time we're talking to Sarah and Anna, so it's an all-feminine group. We want to say, you spoke. Since it's an all-female group, we use our other ending. It's ap bolin. Hear that little een sound? Let's give it a try. Ap bolin.
You are doing so great. Okay, now it's time to put what you've learned to the test. I'm going to give you a situation, and you try to build the sentence yourself. I have total faith you can do this.
All right, here's the first one. Imagine you're talking about a group of men who are a little bit far away. How would you say, they came? And here's a hint. The root verb for come is a. Go ahead, take a second. And the answer is be aye. Be aye. We use they for they, and aye is just the root a plus our masculine plural ending a. You got it. Well done.
Okay, awesome job. Let's try a feminine example now. The subject is we, and it's a group of women. The root verb for sleep is soy. How would you say we slept?
Yes, exactly. The correct answer is hum seween. We've got hum for we, and seween is our root so plus that feminine plural ending, een. See, you're totally getting the pattern now.
That was excellent work on the practice questions. Now, let's just do a super fast recap of the main points to make sure it all sinks in.
So here's the bottom line. When you're using plural subjects like hum, op, we, or ye in the past tense, it all boils down to 2 simple endings. You add a for any group that has at least one guy in it, and you add een for a group of all females. That is the heart and soul of this lesson.
And just like that, you have the tools you need to start talking about what you did with your friends. So really think about it. What did you and your friends do yesterday? You can actually build those sentences in Hindi now.
Hey, if you found this helpful, definitely hit that subscribe button for more lessons, and be sure to follow me on Instagram for daily tips. And if you're ever interested in taking your Hindi to the next level with some one-on-one lessons, just shoot me a message on Instagram or send me an email. All the links for that are right there in the description below. Thanks so much for learning with me today.